Hey everybody, it's the 30th, it's Thursday. Thought I'd start putting the dates and days in now, so if you're watching these back you'll know where you are in the sequence of things. So let's get to the bedwetting, shall we? Because I'm sure you're intrigued about that. It's not as bad as it sounds, thank God. I woke up 4:30, 5 o'clock, usual sort of thing, and very dry. The morphine makes my mouth look like sandpaper when I wake up. So sip of the old water, and just sitting here admiring the garden as you do, and then promptly fell asleep, and the bottle tips over, and I wake up with a wet bed. So it's just my stupidity, not actually wetting the bed, I'm just pouring water over myself. So early hours of the morning, poor old Barbara had to get up, give me a new quilt, change the bed. Felt like a 5-year-old calling for mummy, but we're all good. So on the old leakage problem, that's all solved. So it clearly was the paracetamol suppositories that were giving me the grief. So I've been off them for a day and a bit now, 2 days. Pain levels have been bouncing around. Yesterday afternoon wasn't good. That was due to something that I wish hadn't happened. A visit I didn't really want, that got me really upset, and caused, when I get upset, the gut tightens up and causing me all sorts of grief. So I was feeling quite sick and quite pained all afternoon, but we got there. So let's not dwell on that, because that wasn't positive. So I'm seeing Sarah later today. She's my palliative nurse, and we're going to review the amount of morphine I've been taking orally, and see what we're going to stuff in the old driver, see if we can get the pain levels down to a manageable level, and which I'm sure we will, because she's excellent. So I'm pretty positive about that. I'm really positive about the fact I don't have to keep getting up and going to the toilet and lock and loading with suppositories, because it's a pain in the arse. Excuse the pun. Just for some of you who've been making some comments, I'm just going to do this. So yeah, I'm getting my eyebrows under control. I will see if I can get them trimmed. They're the only bit of me that seems to be growing. Everything else is shrinking. The bloody eyebrows are out of control. Got to meet my celebrant. I'm sorry, I keep looking over here because I got my notes. I got to meet my celebrant yesterday. Great lad. He's going to do a cracking job. So he took me through all the things that I need to think about, order of service, all that sort of stuff, timings. Those of you that are coming to the funeral, I hope a lot of you do. Got a few things, surprises lined up, and I think it's going to be a good one. And I want people to enjoy it. That's important to me. Local newspaper, Stratford Herald, is featuring an article, hopefully today. So I spoke to a journalist earlier in the week, gave an interview, and the photographer was here yesterday, lovely fella, Mark. Hello, Mark. Took some great pictures, so I'm sure he did. I haven't seen them yet, but he took some time over it. I was looking forward to seeing those. Hopefully the Herald newspaper article is going to mention the Just Giving page, because they wouldn't let me read a draft before it went out. I phoned yesterday and they hadn't got the link in yesterday, so they better have it in, because that's the only reason I've given the interview. It's for the charity. What else have I got? I've got a few notes here. Got a couple of friends come over yesterday. Excuse me, drink. So a bit of a shout out for Andy. Andy Robinson came over and has been sorting through all my old war game stuff, which we're slowly selling to raise money for the Shakespeare Hospice. And incidentally, there are a number of smaller charities that I haven't mentioned that I want to give money to, that some of these funds that I'm raising through sale of personal assets will be going to. But everything you give through the Just Giving page is going to Shakespeare. And Rob came over, Rob Banfield, my other bandmate. So I had the two bandmates over yesterday, which was great, because we had a bit of a rock band banter, which is always uplifting, usually quite cutting, and that was good laugh. What else we got? Tomorrow night There's a barbecue at the Boar's Head in Hampton Lucy in honour of the charity. If you can get yourself over there, the Boar's Head, Hampton Lucy, 8 PM till late. They have a barbecue and a band on. £10 admission. All the proceeds going to the Shakespeare. I'm hoping to get over there. It'll be my first trip out of this house in weeks. I'm hoping to have the strength to do that. I've hired a private ambulance to get me there. A fantastic company. I've mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again. They're called Phoenix Ambulance. It's a local company here around Warwick and Leamington. They offer an amazing service. If you know anybody who's bedbound or just can't get about, can't get mobility, and you want to give them a really great present, hire these people. They will come to the house. It's a proper ambulance. They're trained. They'll bring a wheelchair in. They will get a friend into the wheelchair, take them out to the ambulance, make them comfortable, take them to wherever it is they need to go, whether it's dinner with friends, whatever, go visit someone, and then they will bring them back from there, and they are incredibly reasonably well priced, and lovely bunch of people. They got me out of hospital rather than having to hang around and wait for either an ambulance from the NHS or coming home in a car, which is not great for me, getting bounced around. They brought me home in comfort. It was fantastic. So that's Phoenix Ambulance. Good shout out there. And finally, I know there are some of you who watch these videos on Facebook and you've got friends who know me and they're not on Facebook, Luddites, but they're not on Facebook. And they don't want to be on Facebook, and so you have to end up sharing a bloody video with them and sit and get them to watch your Facebook video. So I've created a special page for them, so it's not in Facebook, it's on my website. I'll put a link in the comments so that you can just send them the link and say, stop bothering me, go watch it here, and I'll update that daily as well, so they can go and watch the video there. So that's it. There's some stuff happening today, but I'll report on that tomorrow. And thank you all again. And a number of you are going to try the marrow recipe, which is great. Trust me, it's beautiful. Key thing is not to overcook it so the marrow just falls apart. But seriously, a fair sized marrow, you know, something like that, you'll feed a family of 4. They're really filling, really nice. Enough said. I want one now actually, but I can't have one. So till tomorrow, all the best. And as I say, you are all my rock. Thank you for getting me through this. Cheers now.